Hi there, I'm Ange, and if you feel like your body is giving up on you right now, then what I'm about to say will surprise you and may even shock you. I'm about to give you my hormone balancing secret, which literally forces your body to overflow with a powerful, revitalizing energy, all by making one simple yet extremely powerful internal shift, which quickly and effortlessly puts your hormones back into optimal balance. So you literally bounce out of bed every day with life and vigor, even if doctors have told you that there's nothing they can do, or you feel like you've already tried everything to get your happiness and your body back. This hormone balancing secret rewires your entire body to get your hormones back in the balance that is right for you and massively improves every aspect of your physical well-being, including your energy levels, weight, immune system, cognitive ability, brain power, sleeping habits, fertility, and very importantly, your mood and emotional stability. All without doing anything weird, hard, painful, or unsafe. In fact, you'll be amazed at how easy it really is to get your hormones back into their natural balance. Just imagine how incredible it will feel when you have the energy to play with your children or grandchildren. Imagine what it's going to feel like when you are able to spend quality time with your partner without feeling tired or guilty about your lack of libido. Imagine how satisfying it will be when you are able to go full speed all day long and get things done without feeling like your brain has been engulfed by a dark fog. Imagine how different your relationships will be when your hormones aren't making your mood so crazy. So instead of being stuck on an emotional roller coaster, now you feel happy and in control. I mean, just imagine what it will be like to bounce out of bed every day, full of life and energy, and smile as you look in the mirror. And to have people telling you how amazed they are at everything you do. What an amazing mom you are, what a loving wife you are, and how great you are at your job. And imagine being able to do all this without struggling, beating yourself up, or following restrictive diets or exercise plans. Without fear of being called a hypochondriac by your doctor. Without feeling frustrated when blood test results come back normal. Without suffering through the stress and disappointment of hormonal treatments that don't work or make you feel worse. And without having to spend years figuring it out on your own. So, if your female intuition is telling you that something's not quite right, and you've had enough of your life being sabotaged by your hormones, then I want you to pay close attention. Because what I'm going to share with you today will give you the opportunity to live the life you deserve. And the best part is, this is not only a way to start feeling amazing now, it's also the power to be able to effortlessly balance your hormones for the rest of your life. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever struggled to lose weight, even if you have committed to a strict diet and exercise regimen? Or do you still feel exhausted, even when you've had a good night's sleep? Do you end up using stimulants like coffee or Coke to keep you awake all day? Your hormones have the power to make you gain weight, keep you awake at night, and make you want to sleep during the day. They can make you feel nauseous or stop you falling pregnant. They can cause skin irritations and destroy your libido. They can make you feel irritable, angry, sad, depressed. They have the power to destroy your life, your relationships, and your health. And the truth is, it's crazy to ignore or put up with these symptoms when they could so easily be treated. Balancing your hormones will automatically force those debilitating symptoms from your life and completely change how you look and feel. Even if your doctor tells you there is nothing wrong. You've had your hormone levels checked by a healthcare professional and they've come back normal. You have tried to eat less and exercise more, but have failed to lose weight. You have been told you are menopausal. The shocking truth is, doctors frequently overlook hormone imbalance as a cause for so many debilitating symptoms, despite the fact that they know that fatigue, unexpected weight gain, or the inability to lose weight through diet and exercise are all caused by a variety of hormone imbalances. Why? Because hormone imbalance, for the most part, is not considered life-threatening, so doctors very rarely test for it, and even fewer treat it, meaning thousands upon thousands of women are left suffering unnecessarily. How do I know all of this? Well, I discovered all of this by going through the pain, frustration, and heartbreak of hormone dysfunction myself. And to show you just how powerful your hormones are and how much they are really affecting you, I need you to hear my short, shocking story. Warning: what I am about to share with you is a very personal story from my life, and I'm only sharing this confession with you so you can see the truth about this life-changing approach to treating hormone imbalance. My name is Ange. I'm a women's health researcher, author, and former longtime sufferer of hormone imbalance issues. Through my own experience with hormone imbalance, I have discovered that left untreated, women can suffer a long list of debilitating symptoms, including extreme exhaustion, depression, infertility, skin problems, trouble focusing, and many more. In fact, it all started 2 years ago when I looked in the mirror and I was horrified with what I saw. I was overweight and exhausted. I had these dark circles under my eyes, and I looked exactly how I felt: depressed. I was even starting to worry that I was going to lose my job because I couldn't keep it together or even think straight. I felt guilty because I couldn't be the mother I wanted to be to my children, and my poor husband had to deal with my moods, exhaustion, and lack of libido. I felt like a failure. Actually, I felt worse than a failure. So I went to my doctor, full of hope and expectation that she would have all the answers. My doctor said all the right things and ordered blood tests. I raced in to find out the results when the doctor said, "Ange, your test results are in the normal range. There's nothing more we can do." What? How can that be right? What do you mean they're normal? Surely there has to be a reason for why I feel so tired all the time, not to mention the weight I can't stop piling on. The doctor just shook her head and stood up to see me out of the room, and as she opened the door, she said, "Look, Ange, you're a mother of 3 young kids. Have you considered that what you're feeling is just a normal part of being a busy mom?" I felt like my head was going to explode. I was shocked at how little she seemed to actually understand about women's hormones, and she was a woman. I knew deep in my heart that what I was feeling was not normal in any way. But what on earth was I meant to do now? How was I supposed to get up each day, knowing that the exhaustion, weight gain, and depression wasn't something that could be fixed? I went home feeling dejected, and I felt like giving up. I felt so guilty. I had 3 small children who needed me, who wanted me to play and wanted cuddles in the middle of the night because they were scared or sick, but I couldn't do it. I was too tired and spent the whole time they were awake waiting for the time they would go to bed. This wasn't the life I wanted or the life I imagined for my children. I had always thought I would be one of those active, fun-loving mothers, not one that was constantly complaining of being tired and feeling depressed. All the other mothers at kindergarten bounced in to pick their children up, so full of life and energy. How did they do it? I constantly measured myself against my friends, and even my mother, who seemed happier, healthier, and more together. I struggled to drop my children off to kindergarten on time. I forgot to brush my hair. I didn't care what clothes I put on. I was just amazed to get out the door each day. I was so sure that something must be wrong with me, but those blood tests were all normal. Maybe it was all in my mind. Maybe I was officially going crazy. In desperation, I called my doctor and pleaded with her. "I know you said there's nothing you can do, but please, there must be something that might help." After a long pause, I heard her sigh, and then she said, "Ange, I want to help you. I really do. I don't know if it will make any difference, seeing as your blood results came back normal, but I can refer you to an endocrinologist. Maybe he can help." I was so excited about my appointment with the endocrinologist because I assumed he would be an expert on hormones. So finally, I might get the answers I'd been waiting for. Well, I can't tell you how much of a disaster that appointment was. The endocrinologist was awful. Well, I'm sure he's fine at dealing with patients with diabetes, but he was hopeless with me. In fact, he sent me out the door telling me I had depression and a sleep disorder. And just for the record, I don't have depression or a sleep disorder. At home, I dissolved into tears of frustration and despair. I knew that my tiredness and craziness and general lack of lust for life was part of a much bigger problem, my hormones. And if I couldn't find out how to fix it, my husband wasn't going to put up with me for much longer, and my children were going to end up hating me. I had to do something. Right then, I knew I had 3 choices. I could accept that this was my life and learn to live with it. I could go back to the doctor and ask her to refer me to a psychiatrist. Or I could believe in myself, not the blood tests, and find out what was wrong with me. I woke up the next morning full of determination. Deep down, I knew I wasn't going crazy. There is no way this exhaustion, weight gain, and moodiness was normal. I knew this wasn't the real me. It was my hormones. They had gone crazy and completely out of balance, and they had made me like this. I was fed up with letting my hormones ruin my life. So I took control, because this was not the life I wanted. So I threw myself headlong into finding out what was wrong with me. I wanted to see the real facts and results, the stuff that even doctors didn't know, or weren't telling me. Over the next few weeks, I read hundreds of scientific journals in the field of endocrinology, sifting through all of the academic jargon to try and find out what was really going on when it came to hormone imbalance in women. And I was shocked at what I found out. Article after article showed the dramatic impact that our hormones have on almost every aspect of our day-to-day functioning, yet so many of these hormones were never being tested or treated by doctors. Like testosterone. For years, scientific studies have proven how important testosterone is, not just for women's sex drive, but also their cognitive ability. Yet it is highly unusual to test a woman's testosterone levels, and even rarer to suggest treating it. And next, there is the research showing us a direct correlation between thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, and BMI in euthyroid women with a thyroid functioning within the normal range. Based on this research, it would make sense to test the hormone levels of women suffering from obesity and how it could be contributing to the problem. But doctors don't, preferring to let women suffer and wait until they officially become hypothyroid. And then there's progesterone. While it has been accepted that progesterone plays an important part in our fertility, the wider impact that low progesterone has on our bodies and our lives has been neglected, forgotten, or ignored, despite all of the research proving its importance. In fact, studies have shown that low progesterone can cause estrogen dominance, which is directly related to symptoms such as weight gain, low sex drive, depression, and more. So you'd think it would make sense to treat it, right? But the reality is, progesterone is viewed by our doctors as non-essential unless you are pregnant or trying to fall pregnant, when the research clearly shows that progesterone is vital to our well-being. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of what I found out. But there was one finding that trumped everything else I discovered, one finding that made all the difference for me. So please pay close attention. I discovered that there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to women's hormones. There is no normal or optimal that suits everybody, despite what doctors might have you think. And if you think about it, why should there be? The truth is, our bodies are all unique. We have individual needs, and when it comes to hormones, every woman's optimal hormone balance is unique to you and your body. Which means, in order to feel and look amazing, you need to find out what is optimal for you, and that's exactly what I did. Using all of my research discoveries, experience, and knowledge of my own body, I came to identify my own optimal hormone levels, which no doctor or endocrinologist had ever been able to do before. Now when it comes to my hormone levels, I am the expert. Now when I have blood tests, I make sure I find out the actual results with the hormone reference ranges, and then I figure out if my results are optimal for me. This isn't a slight on doctors. It's my body. I know how it feels, and I know what my blood test results need to be for me to feel great. And you can too. Just like me, you have your own optimal hormone levels that are right for your body and your health. Maybe, like me, you've been to a hormone specialist, aka an endocrinologist, and have either been misdiagnosed with something non-hormone related or simply told there is nothing wrong with you despite still feeling unwell. Or maybe you've always had a sneaky suspicion that your hormones are out of whack. Maybe you convinced your doctor to do some blood tests, only for them to come back normal. Actually, on the topic of normal, if I had $1 for every time a doctor told me my results were normal, I would be a very wealthy woman. In my early days, I used to accept normal. I mistakenly assumed normal meant there was nothing wrong. I was so naive back then. I now know that normal is not an acceptable answer. Maybe you've spent hours looking for a supplement, doctor, or pill to help. Some of them probably cost a fortune. Most of them wouldn't have helped at all. Some would have made you feel worse, and some might have helped for a little bit, but not the long term. I've been there. I used to have this huge cupboard of herbal and synthetic medications. I used to jump between them all, hoping for a miracle. Not only did it cost a fortune, but it messed with my head. I would go from huge optimism and hope to despair and disappointment when it didn't work. It was so frustrating. But once I took control of my own hormone levels, I quickly started to feel better, like the old happy fun Ange. My relationships with my husband and my kids instantly improved. I lost weight without even trying, and I had 1,000,000 times more energy. I integrated into life again and was so happy to be back meeting and talking to people. Without fail, people would notice the incredible change in me and ask about my health, and I would explain what had happened and all the drama I'd gone through and how great I was feeling now. What surprised me was how many women would become so animated because they had similar symptoms as I had. So, of course, I told them what I had done to balance my hormones. I wasn't sure if what worked for me would work for them, but it did. Suddenly, the word spread, and women I didn't even know were messaging me, asking for advice. So here I was, offering advice, direction, and hope to women of all ages. I would tell them what I knew and send them on their way. A few weeks would pass, and then I would start getting all these messages saying they had started to lose weight, or their brain fog had lifted and they felt productive for the first time in ages. The best emails were the ones that said they felt like they were finally dealing with their depression, and their relationships were thriving instead of dissolving. I must admit, it felt strange, even surreal, to be seen as some kind of expert. And I wanted to help, but I didn't have the time to help every single woman I met. And then it dawned on me. What if I compiled all of my discoveries, tips, and revelations into one book, an online program that any woman could use to experience the same incredible success I had? I thought long and hard about it, and then made myself one massive promise. If I was going to do this, I vowed to make my program as easy, automatic, and step-by-step as possible. So that's what I did. I boiled down everything I'd learned and distilled it into a step-by-step program that teaches you exactly how to identify and treat your own optimal hormone balance, so that, just like me, you can start to once again look and feel like the beautiful, amazing woman you are inside. And after I'd finished, I figured the best way to test the program was to share it with a few people who had asked me for help. The results were incredible. I was shocked that other women could experience the same life-changing improvement that I did. And now I am so excited to introduce you to the only holistic hormone guide of its kind that gives any woman the power to become an expert on her own health, a program I call The Power of Hormones, your guide to optimal hormone health. The Power of Hormones is the result of months of hard work on my part and a whole lot of passion and tears along the way to condense every little secret I have discovered about how to balance your hormones into a fast, effective program that ensures you get incredible results every time, even if you feel like you've tried everything before. I've done all of the hard work, so you don't have to. After seeing the incredible success of so many other women who have already used my program to banish their debilitating symptoms, now it's your turn to experience those incredible results for yourself. When I got to work mapping out the proven and tested secrets to balancing your hormones, I knew 3 things. My program had to be easy and literally as close to done for you as humanly possible for any woman who used it. It had to be fast-working so that you can experience incredible results in as little as a few weeks. It needed to be tested and proven to work so that nobody could fail. So that's what I did. I created a program that allows you to take control and manage your own health. you will become an expert on identifying your optimal hormone balance and will be armed to manage the delicate changes your hormones will go through as you transition through different periods of your life. So, whether you'd like to lose weight, increase libido, reduce brain fog, or have more energy, everything you need to know is covered in my program. Because I believe that no woman should ever have to feel held hostage by her hormones. So, here we are. Right now, you are standing at the door of an opportunity, with the key to turn your life around and feel well again. But before I throw open this door for you, there is something I desperately need you to understand. Once you use the power of hormones, you'll be able to banish your fatigue, think clearly, lose weight, and enjoy an active sex life, even if you've been told your blood test results are normal or you are in menopause. You'll be able to interpret your own test results and make informed decisions about your health. And it doesn't matter if you have been told by a doctor that there is nothing more they can do, that you should just get used to it. When you understand the true power of hormones, you will be able to heal and start living the life you always imagined. And you'll be able to do all of this without struggle, without frustration, and without getting stuck. And listen, I know this might sound almost unbelievable right now, but I can't wait for you to experience what it feels like to be truly healthy and happy. No matter how far out of reach this feels right now, I assure you that achieving your optimal hormone balance is possible for you, just like it was for myself and hundreds of others who have used the program. Just imagine what it's going to feel like to have all the resources you will ever need to become an expert on your own health, all at your fingertips, and to never have to endure the constant frustration of not knowing what to do next. Imagine what it will be like when you possess the natural ability to assess your own symptoms and know exactly what to do to feel energetic and amazing. It's honestly like magic. I hope you're getting excited right now. Here is a sneak peek at what you will discover when you use the power of hormones. First, you'll get my daily re-energizer technique. Use this to wake up every day feeling refreshed and full of energy, like one of those Fitspo Instagram moms who runs a marathon before 6 a.m. Next, you'll get the Love Handle Minimizer. Does it feel like you gain weight no matter what you do? Are you sick of being told to eat less and move more? Well, now you can finally lose that sticky belly weight once and for all. Next, do you know about the crystal clear solution? It's perfect for dealing with skin that is dry, blemished, and discolored. This technique revives your skin from the inside out, leaving it perfectly clear and glowing. This all sounds incredible, but next you'll also receive my Libido Maximizer. Has your love life become G-rated? Stop being held hostage by your lack of libido and bring the R rating back into your bedroom with this simple switch. The next one is absolutely brilliant and almost unbelievable. But when you use my Volumize solution, your brittle, damaged, lifeless hair will become full of shine, volume, strength, and gloss. Imagine being able to run your hands through your hair without it all falling out. Next, the Dark Cloud Destroyer is a closely guarded secret that your doctor doesn't want you to know about, but you'll get the full inside scoop right here so that you have joy in your life again. You deserve to live a life full of joy and happiness. The despair and depression is not your fault, and you can put a stop to it. Next, you'll be able to fall asleep in minutes once you employ my energy restoring tips. Imagine how great you will feel when you can not only fall asleep within minutes of your head hitting the pillow, but stay asleep all night. No more waking up at 3 a.m. and only falling back asleep 5 minutes before your alarm clock goes off. You're also going to discover my career elevation secret to make you more productive and efficient at work. Imagine being able to think clearly without that brain fog making you feel overwhelmed, frazzled, and confused. So you can stop feeling petrified that you are going to lose your job because you are all over the place. Get rid of your brain fog and go back to the sharp and organized woman you've always been. Next, 70% of women have tried to lose weight by using extreme fad diets, but this actually harms women like us. In fact, extreme dieting often makes women with hormone imbalance gain weight. But you'll be able to use my proven hormone equalizing diet to lose weight and nourish your body without restricting all of the foods you love. Next, you'll learn that the one deadly mistake most women make when it comes to their hormones is relying on their doctor's statement that their test results are normal. And instead of falling victim to this again, you'll get my optimal zone determinizer so that you can quickly and effectively analyze your own results without ever having to just accept what your doctor says. Next, if you want to get your life back and stop being held hostage by your hormones, then you must use my hormone reset solution to rebalance your hormones. This is the secret key to banishing your fatigue, low libido, low mood, brain fog, and much more. Miss this, and you may well miss your chance to live a life full of energy, happiness, love, and joy forever. Next, have you always wondered how other moms have the energy to play with the kids when all you can do is muster the energy to sit on the couch? My hormone revelation will allow you to be one of those amazing moms who is always full of life and running around with her kids. Next, have you ever felt so frustrated with yourself because you lose your temper at the smallest things? Does every comment your colleague make drive you into a fit of rage? Or does your children's incessant whining drive you up the wall? Imagine being able to maintain a cool head and never get hot under the collar again, thanks to my Serenity solution. Next, does the word menopause fill you with fear? Well, now you can stop being terrified and confused about menopause because you're about to discover my demystifying menopause solution, which tells you everything you need to know about how to manage menopause and relieve your symptoms effortlessly. There is absolutely no reason to put up with all those pesky menopausal symptoms, and no matter what your doctor tells you, there is a way to relieve them, which is why I'm also giving you my proven 6 keys to naturally treating menopause to instantly find relief. Next, you'll learn the deadly mistake that most women make when they use drugs to try and fix all their symptoms. I know what it's like. When you're feeling so awful, you ask every single person what they take or what they recommend, and then you buy it. And before you know it, you've spent a small fortune on pills and potions that most of the time don't even work. In fact, some drugs make things worse. So that's why you're getting my health hurdle tips to remove any obstacles to your wellness by using simple, holistic methods so you can quickly, effectively, and safely relieve your symptoms and save money at the same time. And this isn't the half of what you'll gain inside the power of hormones. I can't cover everything here because if I did, it would take me at least another hour. There isn't even enough time for me to tell you about my thyroid saviors, which you can use to banish your fatigue, or my adrenal saviors that can reduce your belly fat, or my no-gimmick adrenal lifestyle plan, which will allow you to make instant improvements to your health without having to visit your doctor, or what it's going to be like when you become an expert on your health and learn how to smile to survive. And finally, just imagine being able to take control of your hunger and the ghrelin gremlins using my leptin solution and the 5 hunger-busting foods, and so much more. Can you imagine how your life is going to change when you get your hands on this incredible tool? When you discover exactly how to identify and treat your own unique hormonal imbalances? When you have this astonishing power at your fingertips, the power to take control of your health, well-being, and hormones, and improve your life so dramatically. I mean, just imagine how amazing it's going to feel when you can be the mother, friend, daughter, partner that you always wanted to be. When you discover that there really is a way to live a life symptom-free without spending thousands of dollars on specialist appointments or pills that never work. And imagine that feeling of being able to sleep well and wake up refreshed and full of energy and enthusiasm for the day ahead. I can almost feel your heart racing with excitement and hope to possess all the secrets to hormone balancing, because you know how much this could change your life. So let me ask you, what is it worth to you to be able to finally take control of your health? What is it worth to be able to easily get well again? If you knew that you could press a magic button and all your hormone problems were resolved and you could finally live your life, how much would that be worth to you? Look, I don't want to darken the mood, But you've probably seen other women who suffer from fatigue, acne, or excess weight, who end up spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on expensive specialists and surgeries, only to find it doesn't work at all or only works for a very short time. And I know exactly how this feels because I was one of those women. Every fruitless appointment I had with the endocrinologists and other specialists cost me hundreds of dollars per hour, yet I had nothing to show for it. And I know how devastated and hopeless and, quite frankly, used this makes you feel. But thankfully, this won't happen to you, because not too long ago I was struggling, frustrated, and ready to give up until I discovered the secret to balancing my own hormones, achieving my body's optimal, and realizing my dream of feeling amazing. And today, I want to do the same for you. So, keeping that at the top of your mind, what do you think would be a fair price to be able to live a life not ruled by your hormones? For me, it would be priceless. My hormones used to invade every aspect of my life, and now that I have found a way to balance them, I don't give them another thought. I mean, just imagine how much it costs to visit an endocrinologist, herbalist, naturopath, and nutritionist. It could easily cost you $400, probably closer to $500, and you're not even guaranteed that they will be able to help. So you'll be saving money when you purchase The Power of Hormones because you will have everything you need in one book. I am sure you agree that the professional price of $99 for The Power of Hormones is really reasonable when you consider the cost of each appointment with a specialist. And because we've only just launched, I wanted to do something special for you because I really want every woman to experience what life is like with balanced hormones. Which is why today, you're not going to pay $99 for The Power of Hormones. You're not even going to pay $49. For you today, because you deserve better than normal health, I am giving you my special price of just $29.95. Yes, you can really get this incredible system at this insane discount price as long as you act right now. I know what it's like to and ah and think about it, but my marketing guy is telling me I simply can't sell a program so unique and powerful for just $29.95 because it's worth so much more. If you're still seeing this page, it means that he hasn't forced me to raise the price back to where it really should be just yet. However, if you need to think about it and check in later today or tomorrow, I can't promise that this offer will still be available. And if the price has doubled or even tripled, I am truly sorry, but it's out of my hands, and there's nothing I can do for you. So please, claim your discount now and balance your hormones before it's too late. Still feeling a little unsure? Then worry no more, because to make it really easy for you to join up with confidence today, at absolutely no risk to yourself, I'm giving you my 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. Place your order, use the techniques and solutions, it's as easy and done for you as possible, and see for yourself how easy it is to take control of your health and make small changes that will dramatically change your life. Take a full 60 days to fully test the system, and if you don't feel like it's worth at least 5 times what you're paying today, just send me a quick email and I will return every penny of your $29.95. No hassles and no questions asked. Why am I offering you such a comprehensive 60-day money-back guarantee? Because I want to make your decision as risk-free as possible, and my goal is your success. And while I am confident you'll love my program so much, you'll never want to send it back, I want you to feel completely comfortable making the decision to sign up today, which is why I'm taking all of the risk for you. Not convinced yet? When you place your order today, I am also giving you 3 exclusive bonuses that are usually sold separately for free. The first amazing bonus is an amazing book called The Bloat Banishing Solution. This is an exclusive guide to the 6 essential keys to a clean gut, flat belly, and inner happiness. Imagine being able to finally know how to solve this devastatingly annoying symptom simply and instantly. It normally sells for $19, but today it can be yours free. Next, you'll receive Double Your Energy, which is a handbook that shows you the quickest way to ditch your fatigue and find your energy. You will be presented with 10 important energy hacks for women that are guaranteed to work. And today, it will be yours free instead of for $19. And finally, our lucky last bonus is something a little shocking and is not something I can give out to everyone. But if you order right now, you'll receive Eating for Hormone Health, the ultimate guide on what to eat to support your hormones. And you'll get it free instead of paying $35 like everyone else. Add it all up, and that's $73 worth of bonuses alone. And today you will get them completely free if you sign up for Power of Hormones today. It's an absolute steal, I know. You're basically winning the health lottery right now. However, I can't extend this insane discount for too much longer. I can only guarantee it to you if you act today. Click the Add to Cart button to take advantage of this incredible deal right now, and you will be guided through the 100% secure checkout process, where you can review your order and pay by credit card, debit card, or even PayPal. Once you do that, you'll get instant access to the Power of Hormones and all of your super bonuses. And you'll be able to access my system on any device at any time, including your mobile phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. Imagine what it's going to feel like to be finally in control of your health, to have an abundance of energy, and to feel truly happy again. So, let me ask you, are you ready to feel like you again? Are you ready to leap out of bed every morning, full of energy and enthusiasm for each new day? Wouldn't you love to have the energy to play with your children? Are you ready to be the best version of you? If you're still reading this, it means the answer is yes. It is up to you now. The way I see it, you've got two options. Option 1 is to close this page without joining the program and learn to live with your symptoms. And hopefully, in 5 years from now, you won't be filled with regret about the opportunity you had available to you today. With a lot of trial and error, struggles and frustration, you may have a small chance of finding some balance. Yet, from my experience, it is a longer, tougher road trying to figure it out on your own. And surely you deserve more than a small chance. Or, option 2, just take my hand right now. Enroll in the Power of Hormones program and let me give you what you need to take control and be an expert on your own health. You'll get everything I've promised you for a one-time only discount of more than 82% off. If you act now, you literally can't lose. With my 60-day guarantee, you risk nothing. You have the power to get the answers you need right now and experience the incredible results you want and deserve. I know you can feel how much this is going to change your life, and I can't wait for you to experience what it's like to always feel happy, in control, and full of energy. But like always, the choice is up to you. I think you've spent enough time struggling. I think you deserve better health, a better life. It's time to stop suffering and take control of your health and your hormones. I mean, isn't that something you want? Don't you want to at least find out? Simply click the big button below, enter your payment details, and you'll receive full instant access to the Power of Hormones, plus the 3 limited-time free bonuses right from the comfort of your own home. Join now and fast-track your journey to wellness. Just in case you're still with me and you're still sitting on the fence of indecision, everything can change for you starting right now, if you'll only let it. So, this is it. The video is now ending. The time has come to make a decision that will define every aspect of your life, your health, your happiness, your relationships, for the rest of your life. Either you'll be the woman who knows what she wants and acts on it, or you'll be the woman who turns away from all the answers when it was right in front of her and spend your life wondering what could have happened. I think you know it's time to make the only smart choice you can make. Just click the Add to Cart button. You literally can't lose. And one day, you'll look back on this moment right now and thank your lucky stars you made the right choice today. The video is now ending. This is your last chance to get my system. This is your last chance to get the juicy bonuses you will never find anywhere else. And this is your last chance to take advantage of my one-time only discounted price offer. Please, If you want to live a happier life, have better relationships, more fun, and to finally experience optimal health, then click the button now. It's time to start your new life. Now you change everything. Now your new life begins. There is nothing to fear and everything to gain. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to hear about all of your success. Go ahead and place your order. Click right now. And I'll see you over in the members area.